You know that feeling when you find a moment of just perfect peace, a sense of true grace, and then, almost immediately, you start to worry about it disappearing? Well, today, we're going to explore a really beautiful and timeless meditation on how to build a kind of peace that actually lasts.
And this question, right here, is at the very heart of it all. It's such a deeply human fear, isn't it? The idea that our most precious feelings, connection, clarity, joy, are super fragile and could just vanish. It's really a question about finding something permanent in a world that never stops changing.
And the answer we're looking at comes from the source you see here, a daily meditation from the sage Swami Chidbhavananda. And what's so amazing is that he doesn't just give a simple reply. Oh no, he gives us this powerful metaphor, a complete blueprint for building something inside of us that can never, ever be taken away.
He calls it the Indestructible Palace. Just think about that for a second. A sanctuary right inside your own heart, a place of refuge and strength that no storm on the outside, no chaos, no turmoil can ever, ever tear down. Okay, so let's dive in and see exactly how this thing gets built.
So like any big construction project, you have to start with a solid foundation. And for our inner palace, that foundation is faith. This is the bedrock, the ground that everything else is going to be built on.
And here's the beautiful part, the little twist on what faith means here. It's not just some kind of blind belief. Nope. The faith he's talking about is the conviction and the intention behind that very first question we asked. Just the act of seeking a lasting peace, of believing it's even possible to build it, that is the solid ground you need to start the work.
All right, foundation is laid. Now it's time to put up the walls. These are what protect that feeling of grace. And according to this text, there are 4 specific virtues that give this palace its shape, its strength, and its integrity. Let's build it, one wall at a time.
So, the very first wall we're putting up is purity. In the original Tamil, that's tuime. This is all about having clarity in our thoughts, in our words, and in our actions. And listen, this isn't about being perfect. It's about creating an honest, uncluttered inner space where grace can actually live without getting all clouded up by negativity.
The second wall is what's called good knowledge, or nalaveru. And this is not about collecting facts or winning trivia night. This is about real wisdom, the kind of knowing that helps you see things as they really are. This is the wall that gets rid of confusion and gives you a clear view, so you don't lose your way.
Now the third wall is compassion, or irakam. And this one is fascinating. While the other walls seem to be about building our inner world, this wall actually connects us to the world outside. It's the wall of empathy. It makes sure that our hard-won peace doesn't make us isolated, but instead makes our connection to all other living things even deeper.
And finally, the 4th wall that holds the entire structure together is love and boo. This is that huge, unifying principle. It's that unconditional, expansive quality that completes the palace, making it whole, secure, and truly a home for grace.
So, there we have it, a foundation. 4 strong walls, a solid structure. But what's it actually like inside? I mean, a house isn't a home until it's filled with life, right? Well, the meditation goes on to describe the very atmosphere of this inner palace. And this just paints such a brilliant picture. The roof over your head, that's peace itself. That's what gives you shelter. The entrance, the only way in, is through worship or a sense of reverence. A humble attitude is literally the key to the door. And the wind that's blowing through the rooms, that's grace, just a constant, refreshing presence. And the sound you hear inside, it's not silence, it's bliss, the natural music of a soul that's truly at rest. So why? Why go through all this trouble to build this magnificent inner palace? Well, it's for more than just safety or comfort. It has a much, much higher purpose. You can think of it like a vessel, a perfectly constructed space that's designed to help us reach an even higher state of being. And it all leads to this profound quote from the poet saint Thayumanavar. This is the ultimate destination. The indestructible palace is the sanctuary where we can finally let go, where we can merge with a state of pure, boundless awareness, a consciousness that's just calm, vast, and totally free from the constant chatter of the mind.
So, the blueprint is right here in front of us. The materials are virtues that we can all cultivate. The question is no longer, how can I lose grace? The real question becomes, how will I build a home for it that can never be destroyed? So looking at this blueprint, the foundation, the walls, the atmosphere, what part of your indestructible palace are you going to build today?